Hey, looks like we're live. Hello, everybody. Whoops, that didn't work. Oh, so, yeah, solar guys didn't show up. I was like, it's not raining. Be a good day to work. I put on I bundled up. I put on like 4 layers of clothing, and I got all my stuff done that I had to do. I did composting. I filled I filled 16 pots with compost soil. Got them ready to transplant. They're all sitting in the garage. I washed my 2 trucks and the quad with the pressure washer. Debbie, Erica, Karsten, Matthew, Daniel, Karsten, Debbie, Teresa, Scotty. Hey, Scotty, what's up? Well, that's okay. They'll get here eventually. It's just I ended up doing other stuff that I really wanted to do. And I'm glad they didn't show up today because, man, my trucks are so muddy and the quad was so fucking muddy. I hate getting on it. I got to bring mail down there. Every time you guys order some paint oil, I got to get on that quad, bundle up and ride down a muddy fucking road, man. And it's not fun. Sometimes it's fun, but it's not fun when you want to be clean and everything's getting muddy and dirty. So I cleaned that fucking quad. Before I did it, I used the quad today. I went up and down the mountain on it, getting the pots, which was a lot of work. I had to make 4 trips. It's really 2 round trips, but on the quad with the trailer, putting 8 pots at a time in the trailer, it works fine. It's dangerous. It's a little tricky. You got to know what you're doing, and the dog's running circles around the quad the whole time, falling over and shit. But then I took the quad down the road. There's this muddy spot in front of my neighbor's driveway. It's really bad where my friends and their trucks go through it and their tires spin and they make these ruts. So I go over it on my quad on the ruts on both sides of the rut and I push it back together with my tires and flatten it out. That way, whenever the rains stop and it gets dry, the road will be nice and flat and smooth and safe. Steven is by. Congratulations on your sexuality, Steven. Isn't it weird that, Nay is heterosexual. It's like heterosexual people don't feel the need to go announcing that shit. Whereas when you're bisexual, you're gay, you feel like you got to go tell people. That's so fucking funny. Yeah, solar, that's a kind of energy that you get from the sun, Steven. Solar. You don't understand what solar is? Karsten, Jeffrey. Okay, cool. So we're good. We're getting ready. We're going to get high. Are we going to get high? Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Oh. Right. Karsten says right. Interesting choice of name. Let's adapt it, says Teresa. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yo, Eternal, what's up? Tiffany, Karsten. Hey, Dan, Toy, Matthew, Jamerson, Orange Ooze. Orange Ooze every time you see me doing dabs, bro. That's all I'm dabbing right now. Until I get into hey, David C. Baker Jr., what's up, son? Until I get into the True Black, which will be the next one that I'll be having a lot of dabs of because it dabs the fuck out. So I don't even get me started here. Let me just do this dab and let's get started. It is bottom of the hour. Perfect time to start smoking. So cheers, everybody. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabism, tisms for all. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. All right, cheers, guys. is tasty and delicious. Man, it fucking laid me out. Like flat as a board, bro. Holy shit, my legs, everything, I just stiffened out totally like a board. So we're supposed to get some high winds today. I can see it's already kicking up and rain. And I can see it is raining as it was promised. So we got the winds and the rain. Yay. Really upset about my show the other day. We had a huge show, and I guess I had a drop at about 3/4 of the way through the show, and I lost all of my viewers. We had 70 viewers at that point, and it dropped, and 45 of you came back immediately, and then eventually 55. But I want to say to those of you who get disconnected from my show, and you look for me, and you find it, and you come back, you guys are the salt of the earth, man. You guys are what powers this show. And I do appreciate you all so much. It's okay. It happens, David, right? It happens. You get disconnected. You lose, 80 people. It can happen. But the 45 of you guys that came back, I can now with Restream, I can see the whole. It is so cool, man. I can watch the whole status of a show through a chart. It'll tell me each channel, if one channel drops out or whatever. If YouTube, like, let's say, for instance, I start playing music on my guitar, YouTube turns off almost all my channels. They'll cut me off depending on what song I play. Or if I'm playing a CNN clip or something from a movie or a television program. Right. Well, you shouldn't be topping a plant anyway. You should be thimming. Topping is when you top, man, you eliminate the fucking center cola. All you people that are out there topping, stop and start thimming instead, okay? Keep that center cola. You guys are depriving yourselves of the best bud on the plant. Boom. As soon as you top it the first time, no more center cola. All of that nugginess, all of that badassness on that center cola that you get, you won't get it. You get a bunch of small little buds. So, please consider fimming over topping, guys. Any more questions? It should have been in the form of a question, Evan, actually. You could have used it. You could have used some advice. Thimming is, if this is the bulb, guys, okay? And these are the leaves that are coming out, right? And then you've got the growth coming up. You cut right about there. You don't cut the bulb and you don't top it, okay? You cut it right at the where all of these leaves are, leaving the growth. That's unreal, right? Goes out 20 minutes in every. Maybe that's possible. Christine Aragon, hey Christine. Randall, hello. Patricia, hi Patricia. Patricia. Damn, wish I would have waited. No, it's okay, Evan. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. You lost your center cola. No big deal. Let it grow, and now you'll have 2 colas, and you'll just start thimming and let the whole plant catch up. Let the branches catch up to that top, to those 2 tops. You'll be okay, man. It's not the end of the world. You'll learn next time, you'll know. Never top, only thimb. I mean, if you have to top, you are in a very what I would call a very limited environment if you have to top. Whether it's you have to top to keep your plant short because your neighbors, you have to keep your plant short because you're using a small light in a very small closet or something like that. Either way, if you're having to top your plants, you're in a limited environment. That's what topping is for. It's for limiting the top growth. So, let's see. I've got 16 pots in my garage ready to be filled. I've got 14 plants that are ready to go in. All I have to do is dig out a square hole, tip the plant upside down in my hand and use my fingers so the plant goes like this. Squeeze the little pot a little bit so the whole thing comes off, and then very carefully place that in the square hole that I create. And then water those in and put them under light, and boom, I gotta grow, and it's gonna start exploding. It's gonna start exploding. I try to start my seeds in February. Yeah. My plants are already growing. My outdoor plants are already growing. What is it? What is this, January? Yeah, I had them growing in December. My plants I started in December. Why are you waiting until fucking February? Why are you waiting until fucking February? What the fuck is wrong with you? Start now. You want your plants to be as big as you can get them? Why are you going to wait till fucking February? What are you doing for 2 fucking months? What the fuck are you doing? You start your plants as soon as you can fucking start them. I don't know why you're stating a month to start your growth. 4x2. Oh yeah, that's horrible. It's horrible, Evan. Okay, that's all you got. I understand. Yeah, you got to do what you can. Try fimming. Yeah, in that kind of a space, I understand your need to top. 4 feet of headroom. When you got like a few inches between the light and the plants. I can't even imagine that. 4 feet. You're in an apartment? Yeah. You're in an apartment. You're getting your power from the grid. You're getting your water from the grid. You live in an apartment. You guys need to get out of these apartments. If you're living in an apartment, you guys got to start moving now. Get the fuck out of these apartments, guys. Mine's just as small. Why? Why are you guys growing so small? Hey, Christopher Ball. It's 5 feet tall. Oh, you got 5 feet? That's better, man. 5 feet is better. Okay. 5 feet height is better. That'll give you enough to get those plants where you need them, especially if you are topping them. But if you got 5 feet, you should have enough room to film instead of topping. You guys got to grow bigger, man. I need you guys to grow bigger. I need you guys to grow like I'm coming to visit. Let's see how if these moist buds, the moisture transferred to the other buds, and it did. They're nice. I really want to smoke this bud. I've already got. No, this can go. We'll go fresh. Lindsay, I'm gonna give you a fresh one. I have problems growing my plants. I get them going, but when I transplant, they die. Christine. Okay, they're dying on transplant? Explain to me your transplant process, Christine. What are you transplanting into? Are you watering? When you transplant, are you putting water on them? Are you soaking it all with water? Are you not putting them? You don't put them under light when you transplant. Put them in the dark for 24 hours, or semi darkness, not direct light, for 24 hours. Christine, are you putting them right? Do you transplant and put them right under the light? That'll cause them to go into shock, and many times, if a plant goes into shock and you don't relieve what's causing the shock, they will die. It could be so many things, Christine. It could be so many things. You know? Christina, hello. Yeah, and listen. How often do you clean your pipes? Whenever they get so dirty that they piss me off. It's different. I don't have a schedule for cleaning. It's as needed basis, Erica. Like this one could use a nice cleaning. I can't see the water so well through it, and you can see the water's kind of dark in there. This one could use a nice cleaning. Wow, I never heard of that. Thimming? Thimming is when you don't cut the top growth. You cut where the leaves are, where the bulb is, leaving the leaf and the bulb, but cutting all the growth off to slow it down. You're just slowing it down. It'll come back, but it allows the rest of the plant to catch up. Thimming is cool as shit. It allows you to keep that center cola. Didn't I pull a fucking bud out? Am I losing my mind? I thought I had a bud selected. I'm going to go with this one right here. Hey, Roger. Matt, what's up, son? Oh, boy, is this orangey. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, this is the most orangey it's ever been. Oh, boy. Man, I hope they federally legalize so I can ship this out to all of you, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, come on. Legalize, legalize, legalize. Everybody chant it. Legalize, legalize, legalize. Come on, just so I can ship this shit out. Then we can work on no law regarding cannabis. I just want to ship it, man. Do what you gotta do, you greedy motherfuckers. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. No, and I transplant like a regular plant. I do put back in light. I don't water when I do. Well, there you go. You're fucking killing your plants because you don't know how to fucking transplant a plant, Christine. Okay? You don't put it under the light, and you water the shit out of it when you transplant. That's why this is the problem. And you say, no, and I transplant like a regular plant. That's not how you transplant a regular plant, Christine. A regular plant you water as well. A regular plant you don't put it under direct sunlight, Christine. Welcome to my show. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn how to grow. That is some basic shit right there. I probably need to put that on my How to Grow 4 Pounds page when I talk about transplanting. I'm sure I didn't put that on. It's just so basic. I just expect everyone to read a basic grow book. That is not how you fucking transplant a normal plant, a regular plant, Christine. You don't transplant a plant and not water it and put it under direct light. You don't do that, okay? You water them and you shade them for 24 hours. That's the proper way to do it. Just because you don't do that doesn't mean it's the right way to do it. Doesn't mean it's not the right way to do it, I should say. Man, the orange smell here. All right, quarter of the hour. Cannabisism, tisms for all. No law regarding cannabis. Smoke along with me, please, guys. Cheers. Holy shit, girl. You need me in your life. I just helped you big time. Did you listen to what I just told you? If you listened to what I just told you, I helped you big time. Goddamn right you are. You're gonna learn how to grow. So basics, guys, basics here. We don't put nutrients on a transplanted plant. Okay, no nutrients, just water. We don't put transplanted plants into super rich soil. We make sure that the soil is, just regular, good compost soil. A ant uh, you want to make sure that when you transplant, you're putting your plant, whatever the shape of your pot is, whether it's a round pot or a square pot, you're putting that in a hole that is identical to that. So the best way to do that is get your pot, dig a hole, take the pot that the plant is in, stick that in there, fit it in there really good so it makes an impression and your plant is level with the dirt when it's sitting in there. Pull that out, you'll have your hole, whether it's square or circle. Perfect. Great. Now, you take your plant, you flip it upside down, you squeeze the bottom of it with your fingers like this to hold it together, and you very carefully lift the pot up off the plant. Now you have the plant, and you've got this dirt pot right here. You very carefully flip this over and you put it in. Now, before you do that, it's a good idea to sprinkle mycorrhizae in that hole. You can do that. With your compost, you're full of mycorrhizae already. I'm putting plenty of mycorrhizae in mine, but it's a great thing. That Ecto, that Ecto is a fantastic product for ECTO, ectomycorrhizal. Almost looks like smoke coming up from my neighbor's house. It's weird. He seems to be in a very humid area. There seems this plume of humidity coming from his house. It's crazy. Please teach it. So good for me. I have to plant on hidden places. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know your given situation, but it sucks. Okay, it is 4:20. I'm really high. Woo! 4:20 over there in Newfoundland. So let's celebrate that. For those of you guys who don't understand that, their time zone is off a half an hour from every other time zone. So, whenever it is 10 minutes till, since it's a half hour off, it's 20 minutes past over there, which makes it 4:20. So, that's the wrong thing. Here we go. I want this bud. This bud is fantastic, but I don't want as much. I want a small hit. I can just kill the whole thing in one hit with no stem, please. Thank you, sir. Let's go ahead with just this one little hit of orange bud. Orange bud. No law regarding cannabis. Happy 420 Newfoundland. Happy 420 everywhere. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. Do you guys think I'm crazy when I say all that shit? Cheers, guys. I think it is too, David. I think it's stupid on their part. Just really stupid choice, you know. I think you should have just picked one or the other and gone with the full hour, because it makes it off times for people whenever they're doing international coordination, you know, whether it's a TV show they want to watch, you know. I just think it's stupid and unnecessary. I don't know, man. It seems like a really stupid thing. Are people from Newfoundland like really dumb? Is that what that is? And grown yourself? Yeah, I grew up myself, of course. You don't watch my show that much, do you, bro? You don't know what's right behind me, do you? Right behind you, I see the music in you. I feel the glory from you. I get excited. I get excitement at your feet. What is this? Orange. That's orange bud right there. It says it. Orange. Orange. You don't watch enough, bro. You don't watch. These are half pounds, actually. You don't watch my show enough, bro. They're over a little. They're a little bit over a half pound, probably, if I put them on a scale. What is it? I forget the. How many grams is a? Oh, I can put this on pound. Here. This will tell me. Minus the bag, this weighs. Oh shit, son! It's on. Yeah, 8.8 ounces. It's just over a half pound. Pretty cool. So yeah, I got this pretty well figured out then. You know, these bags weigh basically close to a half pound each, and I was able to so where did we say we're at yesterday? 7.5 pounds? Roughly? Or close to it? Of trimmed. That's what I've trimmed so far off of the 5 plants. Now I've got the biggest plant is not done yet. And it was a huge plant, and I don't know how much was on it. And it's still sitting down there waiting to be trimmed. What would I suggest for spider mites, Deck? A product called Organicide at 3/4 strength. Okay, so you get a shot glass. Okay, you fill it up 3/4 of the way with Organicide. Fill it up the rest of the way with Joy dish soap. Okay, and then pour that into a gallon of warm water. Mix that up and spray that on your spider mites. Spray it every day when the lights are off. And you can rinse it off your plants after 10 minutes. Spray it every day for 10 days. 14, those mites will be gone, bro. You will kill them all and they won't come back. Spray the soil, spray the room a little bit, spray everything. Hey, Blue, what's up, son? You'll need the green goblin mites. Didn't get that at first. Green goblin. Is it good or bad to put ant? Hey, listen, we refer to it as cannabis on my show because a word like weed, the people have been using for years, you know, to refer to cannabis. It actually, the real one of the real definitions for the word weed is a useless plant. So when you call cannabis weed, you're helping to promote a negative image on cannabis, which started way back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Would you consider calling it cannabis on my show? If we're going to talk about it, I only refer to it as cannabis. And it shows it a lot more respect than calling it weed. Is that cool? Thanks. I appreciate that. So, is it good or bad to put cannabis in the fridge? The reason I'm doing it is because it preserves it. So, I want to, you know, Mindy, yes, cannabis 110%. I just ask people. I'm just asking. Hey, I'm just asking. Just ask people to use that terminology on my show. It's almost like being in a science class. You know, this is like a botany class. And we only refer to cannabis in the technical correct term, the scientific term, which is cannabis. Just kind of look at it that way. Mindy, and you're a newbie. Useless plant. That's why we call it cannabis. Nick Brown. Respect for the plant. Jeffrey Barkley, you guys are great, man. You guys are great. Okay, so what do I got here? This needs to... unreal. Unreal. What is that, a BlackBerry? Nobody uses those anymore, pal. Unreal. BlackBerry. Unreal. Okay, like I did it before. Just a small little bong rip. Just as much as I could take. And no more than what I could take in a single bong rip. That is all I'm going to pack. Okay? Because, you know, I'm always left with all this shit. I don't want to smoke it after I've half smoked it, you know? I heard I can grow mold. That's why I'm asking, get your knowledge. No, you have to dry it and cure it properly before you store it. Yes, you can get mold whether you have it in a refrigerator or freezer or not. If it's wet in a closed bag, it'll grow mold. You got to dry it out first. And then that's what we were just doing yesterday. I was showing everybody how I cure the cannabis. We pulled every bag out. We checked it. We made sure everything was nice and mold free, you know, and not moist, not too moist and damp before storing it. We covered that on last night's show. No law regarding cannabis. It's top of the hour. Cannabisism, tisms for all, everybody. Cheers. Brandon Crosby. What's up, High Fly Tree Guy? Making egg salad. The Ballantine collection. Valentine Collection. Booze and Bozo. Billy Valentine. Not to be confused with each other. Don't do it. Don't ever make that mistake. They are three entities. Using artisan, well, god damn it, artisan well water. That sounds great, Jeffrey. Sounds like, rainwater, river water, well water. I use well water, bro. Concentrate over flower opinions. I like mixing it up, man. I like cannabis, all kinds of cannabis, bro. I like rubbing it in my skin. I like smoking it in a bong. I like doing dabs, man. I'll eat an edible every once in a while. I rub it in my skin, bro. Trendy paint oil, bro. Trendy paint. Yo, Nate's got the trendy paint. Yo, everybody, look. Nate's got the trendy paint oil out there, bro. Yo, bro, you got your paint oil out, bro? Yo, Nate, you got your paint oil? Nate, showing everybody your paint oil, bro? What is that, Nate? Nate, yo, Nate, how do you make that, Nate? You show people how to make that? Is that proprietary, Nate? Yo, Nate, you show people how to make that, bro? How many ingredients is that, bro? How many ingredients you put in your paint oil, bro? What you put in there, bro? Yo, Nate, what is that, bro? Can you teach me how to make that, bro? I want to make that, bro. Can I make that, bro? Yo, you gonna do a dab, dude? You gonna do a dab? You gonna show paint oil? You gonna do a dab? In a bidding stage? Wow, that's awesome, Billy. God. My first bong hits back on YouTube. I used to smoke with Delusional. Delusional is the first person that followed me on Twitter. I couldn't fucking believe it. I got to the end. I got through the fucking, the 4,000 people that I follow on, on Twitter. And I deleted every single one that's not following me back. And I got all the way to the bottom of the list. And the very first person to ever follow me was fucking my friend Delusional, man. The Platinum Punk. I was fucking so happy to see that. I was just so like proud. I was like, damn, man. I wonder if he's the one that told me about Twitter. Because he's the first one to follow me. It's so cool that you can see that. You can see the order that people follow you. That's the way they list them. Can you do it, Deborah? It's a water. What did I call it? A bong. It's science. This is a piece of glass that has been blown into the proper shape so that I'm trying to show you the white ash, but it's looking black. It's so funny. It's white in there. Take my word for it, guys. There's white ash. There we go. Look at that white ash. No flush. I never flushed. Fuck that shit. I didn't have to, and I taught you guys why. Because I water every day, and you can too. Indoors or out, it doesn't matter. You can put a timer on it, or you can do it manually. You don't have to feed every day, but you can certainly water every day. And when you water every day and you're ready to pull those buds, they're ready to come out, man. It's flushed. Because you've been flushing all along. Plus, hopefully you're organic like me, and that's a big part of it too. But that's why my ashes are white. And that's with a little light. That wasn't even like putting a big old flame on there and trying to scorch it out. I was just smoking a regular bong hit. So there's your sign right there of a good flush, and you don't need to flush ever again. It's a fallacy. No more flushing. Flushless. Hashtag Flushless with a capital F. Flushless. Who's going to do it? Whoever does it, this bong rip of orange ooze is going to be for you. Capper! Capper! What's up, Capper? Capper's here. Capper's here, everybody. Capper's here. Hey, say hello, Capper, 'cause Capper's here, you know. Flushless up. Oh, Matthew gets it. Flushless. Flushless. Yes, Matthew. Flushless, my friend. This bong rip is for you. Flushless. You don't need to flush your crop if you water every day. Water them good. Water them good. Water them good every day. They love it. If you got good drainage, they love it. Don't let them sit in water. You'll kill them. Make sure that water drains out. Yeah, we don't like Fox Farm here. We do not like Fox Farm. We ask people to not use Fox Farm. You know, if Fox Farm can't support the cannabis community, then the cannabis community shouldn't support Fox Farm. Fuck Fox Farm! I'm glad that Bong Loaded used them and did good with his grow. His grow looks fantastic. I say, hey, you use any line, you're going to do good. But he doesn't know what Fox Farm says about cannabis. And me and Kepper do. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Cannabisism for all. They literally kill foxes and put it in their nutrients. Fox killers. How dare they? Those cute, harmless little foxes getting used just for their nutrients. I really enjoy smoking, don't I? I like blowing smoke rings. I like the whole aspect of it. Fuck Fox Farm, man. So use any nutrient line that's legit. But we don't recommend Fox Farm because they're douchebags. They don't support the cannabis community, okay? We don't ever use Miracle Grow. We don't ever use these GMO sponsored lines, okay? I recommend Remo Newts. It's a little more expensive, but it's dialed in for cannabis really well. Remo Newts. Consider that. If it's a little expensive or out of your range or whatever, you know, there's Advanced Nutrients. They're expensive too, and they've got a lot of products. But listen, man, you can throw all of this stuff together and it's not going to hurt anything. Just don't overuse it. You can use it all together, just don't overuse it. Don't use it in large amounts. You can use it all together, just don't do large amounts of it all together. Small amounts of everything. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm going to put a cap full of this for a gallon of water. A cap full of this for a gallon of water. A cap full of this for a gallon of water. Cap full of this for a gallon of water. Oh, 2 capfuls for 2 gallons of water. 5 capfuls for 5 gallons of water. It's really basic. If you do that with all your nutrients, you'll probably never over-nut. It's a great method. Just a capful per gallon. Consider doing that. Okay? And go crazy. I love General Hydroponics line. I love Emerald Forest. I love Mills. I love Canna is great. I love Botanicare. They're fantastic. Like I said before, Advanced Nutrients, all that. Of course, Remo above all. Um, but you can mix all of these nutrient lines together, and I do. I mix them all together. I use them all in conjunction with each other. I just do a small amount. I never get yellow leaf tips. Man, I'm about to transplant these plants into fucking big pots. That's going to be crazy to have all those plants in there going like that in big pots. I'm going to have to run all 3 lights. Look at the rain coming down. It's like a little rainforest out there. It's like a rain. My dog is so tired. He chased the quad around when I was running all over the property. He was chasing the quad around everywhere. Man, I have to watch him the whole time because he slips. You know, he slips and falls, and he'll fall in front of the quad. So he's just so fucking fun. You know, just running all around. Zip 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 zip. Indoors look beautiful. Oh, the plants look crazy good. I'm about to pop them into big pots. They're in 4-inch pots right now. I'm about to put them in the fucking 12 inches, man. The 5-gallon, 4 or 5-gallon square pot. They are going to rock. Hey, Rick Thomas, what's up, son? Yeah, his head was bobbling like crazy today, but now he is fucking out right now. I'm watching him right now. He is. His ears are always pointed towards me. You know, there's no stopping that. Look at him. He's right in the middle of the screen. Look, I'm gonna put him right in the middle of the screen. He's on his bed, which is up on the couch in the back, and that's his head on the left side of the bed there. See his little bobblehead, his little bottle head, his little ears. It might be a little hard to see right back there, but that's him back there. Just take my word for it, without me having to adjust the camera too much and stuff. You might lose connection. Get a treadmill for him. He gets tired. It's great. You don't need a treadmill, bro. We got the quad, man. He ran almost a quarter of a mile in just a minute. In 1 minute, he ran a quarter of a mile. And then I turned around and came back. He sat there and watched me. I turned around. I was flattening out the road. And I turned around and came back. And he ran all the way up the back driveway. Yeah, he's gonna wake back up here soon. He's gonna be a little hellraiser. I've been just cleaning this house. It's non-stop in here, man. I gotta dust and wipe countertops down and do there's just so much to be cleaned. It gets so dusty. The glass tabletops get so dusty. The windows were all fingerprinted and shit. I got most of that done. The windows look nice now, for the most part. when the glass is all clean, it really makes the inside look really pretty. This window right here is fucked up. You can see all this shit on there. That doesn't wash off. That's inside the window. I need to replace that. Fucking bullshit. Fucking some bullshit inside the goddamn. Unreal. But it'll look a lot prettier. And I want to rescreen everything. I want to get all the screens redone around the house. Because, you know, the cats, what the cat did. Jumping on that fucking screen. I'll have to put something there to keep them from jumping on that motherfucker. Yeah, I live by myself. I had a roommate for a while, um, just for a little while she was trimming for me. Uh, has your cat ever eaten your plants? No, not that I was aware of. I mean, I got some pretty big plants. So if the cat nibbled on them, I probably wouldn't miss it too much. Man, the winds are blowing outside a little bit. I was preparing just about everything I could for the wind. Um, oh, there's a hummingbird. Look at that. Hello, Mr. Hummingbird. Uh, these chairs get blown around a little bit. That thing is gonna probably get blown around. I got some fucking lighters sitting out there. I mean, that bench could end up in the pond. The umbrellas are probably fine. Those chairs are probably fine where they are. They're up against those boulders right there. But that bench seat, that thing could go in the water. I might want to push that over the back of the deck. I might want to push it over the back of the deck a little bit. I'll consider that doing that. It's just I took my shoes off already. I was basically got the trucks all washed and pulled in. I got the black truck is pulled up under the carport, and the carport's tied down really well. Clones or seeds, usually from clones. Most of these plants are from clones. Happy 420, Capper. Cheers. Happy 420, everybody. Hell yeah. It is 420. Cleaning never ends. Yeah, well, some cleanings, some cleaning ends pretty quick, actually. Other cleaning, yeah, like dusting and countertops and stuff like that. I'm always doing that shit. You know, every time I cook or do whatever, I'm always cleaning up after myself. But the fucking floor downstairs, I gotta go down there with a vacuum. I gotta vacuum it all up. And then I gotta go down there with a sponge mop. I gotta sponge mop the whole floor down there. Turn all the lights on so I can see it. There's smudges and shit all over the place. Oh man. Disaster. Anyhow, I think I'm gonna go do that. I think I'm gonna go down there and clean that shit. Take the vacuum down there first. If you saw the picture I put up on Twitter the other day, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so you guys, thanks for watching the show. I will see you later. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care. No law regarding cannabis, guys. Bye bye.